Here with Chris at CarCave in Aiken, South Carolina. We're going over a Eastnor Land Rover Defender special vehicle unit. Website's carcaveusa.com. Phone number is 803-262-4742. And if you need financing, just reach out. We have a bunch of different lending partners we can work with you on financing. Like I said, just give us a call or shoot over an email. Pretty easy to work with. So this one is a really cool setup. It came as a factory hardtop that's removable, and the difference a lot of people don't see when they see these hardtop right here on the header rail. So the soft top, hard top that's removable, it came with that, which covers the top piece of the windshield frame. It actually has a little dome light there. So that's kind of indicative. It does have the fiberglass top and back. So we have the hard top, have the bikini top. It's an Exmoor trim top we put on, and we kind of like the configuration. So it's a good look. The Eastnor came with the factory 4-point roll bar and the wheels, mud flaps, step bars, the checker plate up on the front wings, black fender flares, the front Land Rover, they're about an 8-inch off-road light. I think they called them a driving light. I'll have to look up the specific term that they used. NAS rear bumper, the swing open rear gate with the tire carrier. So it's kind of all standard. And they had a graphic on here before it came standard. I don't know about the rear Eastnor sticker here. I actually think that's from a beach town or some different locale, because it's not factory from all the research I can do. So I'm not sure on that one. It's been on 2 of them, but this was not standard. It's something that's on both sides. We've seen on a few of the cars, but normally they'd have this Eastnor sticker up on the door. The seating configuration from factory was actually 3 seats up front. Now it's had the 4 in the rear, which are brand new rear jump seats with seat belts. And it used to have a middle front seat. Now we've done this high top console, which is good. If you ever had one of these, the high top with a little bit of height to it, it's great because you have something to rest your arm on. So let me fire it off real quick before we get too deep in here. See, glow plugs. And any day, there they go. So a puff of smoke like every 300 TDI, and she fires right off. Runs smooth. See the SVU tag here. So I'm also change these over to brass. It's the non-EGR version, because normally you have EGR over here. So you have a little bit more power because of that, and there's no wire coming out of the injection pump to show that it came back. 16L motor combination. The insulation underneath is in good shape. And really does run good. We replaced the hinges on the doors because those actually like to go bad and the door will move. You see how now I can move the door and the whole car is shaking. I'm moving the suspension. You'll get some play in the hinges. And if you don't replace the whole thing, a lot of people just paint them, but then the joint in the middle, it goes bad. So you can see all the lights functional up here. So when the door starts to sag, it won't hit the striker correctly. You have a shut-off switch down here, which was popular just due to the fact that these were readily stolen overseas. Dash is in good shape. So this, for a time, was one of the most stolen vehicles over in Europe. Land Rover OEM floor mats. You know, the crank windows that normally come with it, the ashtray up top, has 256,000 kilometers, which kilometers, not miles. A lot of people ask, why does the odometer say that? And your ad says different. It's because it's kilometers. So 0.62 is a conversion. Pretty easy to do. You can Google it. Front seats are original. We didn't want to recover them because they're in really good shape given original seats. You don't see that too often. You have the spot welts here in place, so there's not being body fill or anything. It's done on the car. And when you go into the Land Rover, you want to make sure Your rear cross member here isn't inflicted with a bunch of rust. Same with your outriggers up front here. Going around, kind of same thing. You want to look around your bulkhead here, make sure there's no advanced rust. Given the dissimilar metals is an important part coming through. And same when you go back here on the floor pan. Somebody's coated these along the way in this outrigger, so it stays nice and clean. And we'll put the hood down or bonnet, depending on where you're from. Again, the SVU tag. Go around the engine bay. It's nice and tidy. There's nothing that deviated from original. It appears going through it, everything has been taken care of properly. So get a look at the car with the bonnet down. Nice accents all around with the black on yellow combination. Factory with the Eastnor package had a 275 tire. It's now a 265, but those are the wheels that would have came on it. And the translation that comes through on, if you're looking at French, it would say bibs, and bibs meaning mud flaps. So that was one of the Eastnor packages. The SVU, it came with the mud flaps, NAS rear bumper, that rear tire carrier. So it's pretty traditional. Back here, if you look way far back, you can see the fiberglass top hanging there. It's back in our shop. So it does come with the sale of the vehicle. There's an aftermarket snorkel. Like I said, we did the hinges, new gaskets, and stainless hardware. And I forgot to go back here. See that floor pan, and those are really susceptible to rust. Same with the rear cross members, so it's important to make sure if you're shopping around. Same with the spot welds coming all the way down. That was something that was factory. It's a good sign that somebody hasn't been in there and packed it with body filler. So I like buying these really original. They're harder to find that way, that are in good condition, well sorted. We did some work on this mechanically, a lot of gaskets, and sealed up some things, and valve adjustment, and the whole, in our write-up there's a whole rundown of what we did to it mechanically. If you want to see our service ticket, just reach out, we'll show it to you, what we've done. And it runs really good, it goes down the road smooth. I think the look is proper. You can use it for different seasons because it has the hardtop, has the bikini top. Has some dents and dings, but it does have age on it. It's going on almost 30 years old, but it's in good shape. Originally sold in March 11th, 1997, to an owner in France. But the 300 TDIs are a good, reliable motor. They have good power. You can modify them all around. I don't know, I run one. We built a bunch of them. I built, performance modified. We've rebuilt some, but they're pretty robust motors. So, like I said, this will have a good beach appeal, and then you can put the hardtop on it for wintertime. So, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We do a lot of Land Rovers. If you look around the shop here, I wouldn't say it's our forte, but it's a strong point of what we do. But we have some oddballs like the Duchevaux over there, BMW Isetta, the Alfa Romeo 1750, the Fiat 500, Jaguar XKR, really cool NAS, AA yellow. It says it's AA yellow itself too. One owner Bronco. Just kind of go around the shop. We have about 25 to 35 Defenders at a time. So we are well versed in them. We run a lot of them, drive a lot of them, put them on the road heavily. It's not something that's new to us. Ours are made to be driven. We test them, we drive them. That's a beautiful spec, one of my favorites. But if you go back, you can see our shop here. We have a variety of things. I like to do some Land Cruisers, 1KZ, KZJ70. Putting the transfer box in this. Old air-cooled RS2000. See another 300 TDI and a diesel Pajero we're working on. 3000 GT peeking back there, and a Defender 110. So if you need something, it's CarCave USA. Phone number is 803-262-4742.